What's up guys, it's your boy TheGoulGuy, back at you guys yet again with another video. Today we are going to be looking at the Open Great League. This is Battle Weekend. We are going to start this thing off with Battle Weekend, well, with Great League anyway. We're going to start it off with the Great League. I know it's been a while. I took a break from making videos and everything like that. I have not took a break from actually playing Pokemon Go though, so we do have a bunch of battles recorded. We're going to start from Great League all the way up, so we're going to do the Great League, the Ultra League, the Master League, and as well the Premier Cup that they also have going on for the Battle Weekend. But first off, we're going to start off with a Great League team for you guys that I'm going to showcase for you guys. It is going to be a team consisted of Skarmory, Azumarill, and as well as Skeledirge. Now, this team is a amalgamation of pretty much a bunch of different Pokemon I've been using throughout the season, which works out pretty nice because they all have pretty beneficial attributes between all three of them, and they all have pretty nice charge moves that actually do pretty well. But before we get into it, of course, this is what we're going to do before we do what we do. I'm going to show you guys the IVs and the moves that we have on each one of these Pokemon that we're going to be showcasing here today for the Great League. Let's start off with the Skarmory. Alright, there we go. Our Great League Skarmory here. We got Steel Wing, Brave Bird, and as well as Sky Attack. IVs on it aren't the best for PvP, which, as you can guys notice, there is a trend of this. I did start like literally playing PvP, I want to say this year, like heavily anyway. So essentially a lot of the Pokemon that I use today are essentially Pokemon that I've already built. When I first started playing Go Battle League, I just thought, okay, well, the Pokemon with the best IVs, obviously that's the one you want for Great League, Ultra League, and as well as Master League. But unfortunately, later down the line, it didn't really take me that long, but I would say a couple months of playing Go Battle League, I realized obviously you needed low attack and as well as high HP and high defense. But that is the reason why you might notice that there's a lot of the times where I end up having pretty high IV Pokemon double moved up in the Great League, is literally because of that reason. I use these Pokemon in the beginning of my battles, when I started battling anyway, and that is the reason why I have them this way. But anyway, enough backstory on that. But yes, we have our Skarmory here. IVs are pretty good, but unfortunately not that low of an attack, but we're still gonna make it work here today. We also have a Azumarill as well. Azumarill, such a bulky Pokemon, really good in the Great League as well. This guy's gonna have Bubble, Play Rough, and as well Hydro Cannon, or Hydro Pump anyway. Our Azumarill is gonna have Bubble, Play Rough, and as well as Hydro Pump. This one is freaking dang near hundo, but I'm not gonna, obviously you just heard the breakdown of what the situation is. But yes, this Azumarill is also gonna put in some work for us as well. And then lastly, we have our Skeledirge, which of course is gonna have the best, well, better PvP IVs than the other two, because I actually caught this way more recently, powered it up, double moved it, Incinerate, Shadow Ball, and as well as Disarming Voice with the Skeledirge. But yes, pretty good team here. But let us get into the battles now. Alright, now let's get this started. Let's see who our first opponent is going to be here. I gotta keep my phone on the charger. For whatever reason, I never charged my phone before these things. But anyway, first opponent here has Shadow Dragonair versus our Skarmory. Now, basically, we're going to resist all the Dragon Breaths and everything like that. So, of course, we're going to Steel Wing down, see if we can get the Steel Wing down so we can get to the Sky Attack. Unfortunately, they already get to their attack already. Now, we are resistant to Body Slam. They're going to use Aqua Tail, of course. Aqua Tail is going to do a little bit more damage to us, but we are able to get the Sky Attack. We do not use a shield. We want to hold shield priority. That is the thing. They end up using a shield, which is fine with me. We're going to whittle away their health. Obviously, our quick attack is going to do a little better. I end up switching to a Zoomerl because I want to save the health for the Skarmory in the back. Now, with the Azumarill, I'm just going to let anything hit me here. Between the Body Slam and the Aqua Tail, it's not going to do that much damage to me. Did a decent amount of damage. It's not going to do that much damage. We get to the Ice Beam here. Ice Beam is going to do a lot of good damage to the Clodsire here. Am I saying it properly? Clodsire, was it right? Yeah, I'm right. All right, Clodsire. But yes, Bubble's going to do a good amount of damage as well. Now, Clodsire could do a stone. What is it? Stone Edge? Oh, Earthquake. Okay, even better. That we actually shielded that. Earthquake definitely would have done a lot of damage to Azumarill. Even though Azumarill's pretty bulky, still would have done a lot of damage. We're going to be able to get another Ice Beam off. Ice Beam is going to hit it for a KO. Nice with the Ice Beam. Let's go. Alright, and then going over to the next, they got their Dragonair still. I tried to get it down with the bubble. Unfortunately, it was still able to get to its charge moves. Unfortunately, it's going to hit us with the Body Slam. Body Slam still is not going to do that much damage. We're going to try to at least get to another charge move once the next Pokemon comes in, and it is going to be a Talonflame. Definitely going to be using an Ice Beam here since it is part flying. It's going to take neutral damage, but still a good amount of neutral damage if it does hit. Boom, there we go. Nice. We switch over to the Skarmory here, and I believe they do not have any more shields left, so we should be able to get off this Brave Bird here. Okay, it does still have one more shield. For some reason, in my head, I thought there was no more shield. Probably even when I did this battle specifically, there was also no shield too. But anyway, we're able to bubble down the health a little bit onto the Skarmory, the Talonflame with our Azumarill before the Azumarill dies there. We still have one more shield, so we should be able to shield the fly that's going to be coming in here. Oh, actually they ended up using Flame Charge, but anyway, it does not matter. We ended up taking out with the last Incinerate. Let's go. But yeah, that was definitely that was a close one. I ain't gonna lie, that was definitely a close one. But Skeledirge, we definitely had like the bag with Skeledirge. If they were to Flame Charge a good amount of times, obviously, and if I didn't have a shield, a fly would definitely like KO the Skeledirge really instantly. But good thing we did not have that. But looks like we have a mirror match from last time. Literally Skarmory versus Dragonair yet again. We're gonna be again resisting the Dragon Breath here. We're gonna try to get to the Sky Attack. Of course, they're gonna be able to get to their charge move for that, which is going to be the Aqua Tail, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, there it is. Boom, Aqua Tail doing a good amount of neutral damage. They switch over into their Steel type. Unfortunately, I did not notice this fast enough, so I'm going to get off a Sky Attack. That's fine, because we're going to be switching over into our Skeledirge, doing a good amount of damage to their Skarmory with the super effective Incinerate, which is really nice. Noticed a lot of Skarmorys out there, so are definitely good that we actually had Skeledirge. They end up using Brave Bird, which lowers their defenses a lot, so we're going to be able to definitely clean house with the Incinerates there. Good thing we did shield, because the Brave Bird definitely would have done a lot of damage to our Skeledirge. We do have 2 Disarming Voices now, so we should either be able to take out, or you be able to get all the shields out of there, or KO the Dragonair. Let's see what happens here. Alright, we take out 1 shield. Let's see if this KOs the Dragonair, or do we get another shield off? Let's see. Alright, we do get another shield off. That's fine. Alright, let's see if we can get to another Disarming Voice here. We're definitely going to be shielding this. This is going to be the Aqua Tail. Now, I could just let the Skeledirge take the Aqua Tail and then switch over to another Pokemon, but we're not going to do that. Not yet, anyway. Alright, so we're going to be able to get the Disarming Voice off. Let's get the Disarming Voice up. Boom. Okay, they end up switching into their Lantern, which is fine with me. Good catch on their part. We're going to be getting off a Brave Bird. Since this is pretty much the end of the line of the Skarmory here, we're definitely going to be hitting it off with the Brave Bird. Boom. They have no more shields left, which is fine. Basically, Skarmory's getting sacrificed here, but the Brave Bird did do a good amount of damage, so very nice there. But looks like the Lantern did get off the Thunderbolt there. Let's see if we can get to a charge move before they get to their Surf, which we do end up getting the Disarming Voice before they get to the Surf. Definitely love the Incinerate. Incinerate is so nice because it builds up so much charge energy, but at the same time, it's slow sometimes. Like it's like times when you really need it, it does not come in clutch. But anyway, we got the Azumarill versus the Dragonair. We pretty much wall them with the Azumarill. The Dragonair was not going to be able to do that much damage to me in time, and they just end up quitting, which is GG's. Anyway, going into the next match, let's go. Let us go. But yeah, going good so far. As I said, I really like this team. Has a really good amount of balances, checks and balances anyway. I will say Lantern is pretty rough to go against, go around anyway. Obviously, I was able to take out the Lantern last match, but it can be a really big wall for us going forward here. Alright, so we got the Skarmory versus the Annihilate. Annihilate's going to be using Shadow Ball. I don't shield this because I'm thinking it was going to be like a Night Slash or it could be an Ice Punch. I could take those. Shadow Ball, of course, is going to take a good amount of damage off me, but we do have shield priority now, which is fine because they do lose one shield while we still have two shields. And we got the Annihilate down to half health. We're going to see what we can do with the Azumarill here. I could have switched over to the Skeledirge, but I have a feeling that they have something in the back for the Skeledirge. So we didn't do that. That's fine. They end up switching into their Dugong, which is actually great for me because we still have our Skeledirge in the back. Skeledirge is going to do a good amount of damage. But before we do that, we're going to be getting a player off onto the Dugong. Then we end up switching into our Skeledirge. Now, thing is about Dugong, we do have to worry about Drill Run. Which potentially this could be Drill Run, which it is Icy Wind. Okay, so they actually use Icy Wind here, which is fine. We're still going to be doing a good amount of damage to their health with the Incinerate, and we're going to be able to get to the Disarming Voice. Let's go. Let's see if this hits or if we get another shield. Alright, it does hit. I could have gotten to maybe potentially the Shadow Ball, but I feel like they would have got to their charge move beforehand. This one is going to be the Drill Run. Okay, so good thing we do shield the second one there. So we're just going to build up energy to get build up enough charge energy for the next Pokemon that comes out here. Let's see what it is. And of course, it is going to be a Carbink. A lot of Carbinks. I've noticed a whole lot of Carbinks in the Great League, which is also pretty insane. But they end up switching into their Annihilate just to catch the Shadow Ball, which is fine. We do have another Shadow Ball just waiting for it, which is fine with me. And we also still have our Azumarill in the back, so we do end up switching into our Azumarill. One thing I would definitely recommend with this team, I ended up doing this, I want to say after this battle, I actually ended up putting Hydro Pump onto Azumarill. Definitely recommend putting Hydro Pump on Azumarill. A lot of people don't really expect it. I know we did it for the Fossil Cup and everything like that, but I would definitely recommend you keep Hydro Pump on Azumarill if you do end up running this team or any other team with it, because Bastiodon is another issue I've had that running with this team essentially. But anyway, we're going to be using Disarming Voice, or Disarming, is it Disarming Voice on the Azumarill? Play Rough. Oh my goodness. Anyway, we're going to use a Play Rough onto the Carbink there. Carbink still able to take us out. Unfortunately, because we do not have any shield at all, and they're going to be able to get to their charge move, which is a Rock Slide, KOing the Skeledirge. But yes, Carbink and as well as Bastiodon are going to be very rough to get around with this team. Now, if I still have my Skarmory, of course the Skarmory can take out the Carbink, so definitely see if you can get switch advantage going against like the Carbinks with Skarmory for sure. Skarmory is definitely going to be your better option there. But as I said, Azumarill having Hydro Pump, definitely necessity with the team. But anyway, switching into our Azumarill for the Talonflame, they end up switching into a Carbink, of course. As I said, this is when Hydro Pump could definitely come in clutch, but unfortunately I'm gonna have to use Play Rough as well as Ice Beam to actually get the health down on the Carbink, which is very unfortunate. If I had Hydro Pump, you would definitely be able to just run through Carbink there and then be aligned with their other Pokemon that they have hiding in the back. I don't know why I was stumbling on my words, but anyway, they hit us with the Moonblast. Moonblast does a whole bunch of damage to us, unfortunately, but we are going to be able to get another Play Rough out there. Let's get this Play Rough out. Let's see how much damage we do with that. Unfortunately, they end up shielding, which is actually not that bad. We do get a shield off. Let's see if we can get to another Play Rough. No, we cannot get to another Play Rough, unfortunately, but that's fine. We are able to switch into our Skarmory. Now, worst they can do is a Rock Slide. Rock Slide doesn't... Oh, never mind. They actually end up using Moonblast. I was about to say Rock Slide does do a good amount of damage, but at the same time, it doesn't like take me out or anything, so I'm fine there. We end up switching into the Skeledirge. I want to use Brave Bird at the very end. That's like the main reason. Since if the Skeledirge doesn't do what it needs to do here, taking out the Talonflame, but looks like they use Brave Bird, which is going to definitely affect them at the end game here. They end up switching into the Annihilate. We have 2 Disarming Voices, so boom, here we go, and then one more boom actually for the go. To be honest here, I probably shouldn't have used 2 Disarming Voices. I think I'd still end up using 2 different... Oh, okay, never mind. Okay, I don't know why in my head I was thinking I'm going to use 2 Disarming Voices. Thank God I didn't. But anyway, we don't end up using 2 Disarming Voices, thank goodness. We ended up farming them down with the Incinerate. Going to be able to get the Shadow Ball onto the Talonflame using its last shield here. Let's see if we can get to another Shadow Ball. There we go. I don't know why I was stumbling on the words again, but yes, we are able to get to another Shadow Ball here. Let's go. Shadow Ball taking out the Talonflame, and we are good to go. GG's. There we go. But yeah, like, I was stumbling on that. But yeah, Hydro Pump on Azumarill definitely would have saved me in a couple of these matches here. But we still ended up like winning these matches, which is very nice, except for the one with the Carbink. But as I said, Carbink, Bastiodon, definitely ones to look out for sure. Alright, going into the next match here, we got Skarmory versus Lickitung, and Lantern. Lantern's another one to look out for. But anyway, Lickitung not gonna do too much damage. Lick actually still does a whole bunch of damage actually, which is pretty insane, not gonna lie. But anyway, we're gonna be able to get off our Sky Attack here onto the Lickitung. I should have used Brave Bird here. Sometimes like people know that you're just gonna use Sky Attack. Like anytime there's a bulky Pokemon, I should just automatically assume they're not gonna shield. But for whatever reason, I was just thinking in my head, nah, they're gonna shield. But they ended up shielding, which is fine, which is a-okay, because we do end up using up one of their shields. We have shield advantage here. We have 2 shields versus their 1. Now, Skarmory versus Lickitung. Lickitung probably will only have Power Whip or Body Slam. Okay, Body Slam doesn't do that much damage to me. They end up switching into their Registeel, so we end up switching into our Skeledirge. Going to be incinerating this Registeel down for sure. Let's see if we can get to the Shadow Ball. Unfortunately, they get to their charge move before we do, so we're going to be using a shield here. And yep, boo, is going to definitely be tanking that with our shield. Now we're going to be using Shadow Ball. Let's see if they use their last shield here. I believe it's going to be their last shield. Let's see. Nope, they do not. And we are going to be able to whittle down the rest of the health here with the Incinerate before they get to their next charge move, which is very nice. They end up switching into their Azumarill. I farmed just a little bit just so I can get just a little bit more charge energy. Let's see if they end up using a shield here. I don't think they will. I mean, it's a Azumarill. Okay, they do end up using a shield, which is fine with me, because now we're going to be able to use our Shadow Ball onto the Azumarill, doing a good amount of damage to them. Good amount of neutral damage anyway. Alright, now I have the shield. I don't use the shield. I don't use the shield because normally Azumarill will only have Play Rough, which isn't super effective, and as well Ice Beam, which isn't super effective. I tried to get to the Disarming Voice. Unfortunately, I could not get there, which is fine with me. We get to our Skarmory here. I was thinking I was going to be able to get to the charge move for they do. Unfortunately, I can't, but that is fine. We have our shield. They have Play Rough. They're shielding it up. Now we're going to be able to use our Brave Bird. I don't think he has any more shields left, but if he does, boom, that takes out that last shield. And now we have Azumarill versus Azumarill. And yeah, he switches out to the Lickitung, try to get to the Power Whip. Unfortunately, that was not going to happen for him. And yeah, he just decides to forfeit there because it was literally just a low health Azumarill versus my maxed health Azumarill. And yeah, we win all 4 of our sets there. Except for the one with the Carbink, unfortunately. But as I said, you can definitely win the matchup with the Carbink if you put Hydro Pump on Azumarill for sure. Definitely recommendation for you there. But yes, this team worked out really well for me in the Great League. Look at that. Oh my god, like a zillion. The IVs for that were horrible. Jeez. Oh. But anyway, yeah, very good team. Highly recommend this team. Definitely recommend this team for the Great League, anything like that. I believe we have 2 more days in the time that I'm recording this. We have 2 more days of the Go Battle League championships going on right now, so you're going to be able to do I believe up to like 50 sets of battles, which is very nice. Definitely rack up that Stardust, rack up that candy as much as you can, and catch as many you know, Go Battle League Pokemon as you can with the right IVs, obviously, for the right leagues. But yes, do your thing. Oh, but before we go, also too, I do want to do this. We actually have I want to do this at the very end of the video, so let's do this now. But yeah, I have rewards actually from the event, the 2024 World's Premium Timed Research event going on right here. So the time research for the Go Battle League. But anyway, I wanted to actually open up these rewards for you guys, you know, obviously in front of you guys, to see what we get out of these rewards. Each one of these rewards is a specific Pokemon, so this is definitely going to be exciting. Can't wait to open these up. Let's see what we get. But first thing here, Skarmory. Okay, so pretty much looks like we're getting a whole bunch of PvP Pokemon that you would normally see in the Go Battle League, essentially, because Skarmory is pretty much good in each one of the battle leagues. Not good IVs at all, so we are gonna erase that one. Oh, Vigoroth. Okay, nice. Alright, so anybody who doesn't have a Vigoroth, there you go. You can actually get it from this challenge, which is very nice. I know we literally just had like an event with Vigoroth in the visor, so I mean, of course, I know a lot of people already have that Pokemon already. Getting the ball. What is going on? Okay. My goodness. Oh my god. He's taking forever to get in the ball. Getting the ball. There we go. Alright, cool. I thought I had to use an Ultra Ball on him. I was like, oh my goodness. Anyway, let's see what the IVs are on this Vigoroth. Pretty nice, pretty nice. Not Battle League viable, but hey, it'll do. Ooh, shiny Stunfisk. Let's go. Okay. Okay, so it looks like you do get some shinies in this as well, which is very cool. Oh my goodness, I already knew what it was. We're gonna use an Ultra Ball on this one just because it matches the it kind of matches the color of the Stunfisk, shiny Stunfisk anyway. But can't go wrong with a shiny Stunfisk. Let's go. Okay, decent IVs on that one. Nice, nice. I already did the other one just because I accidentally already clicked one, unfortunately. This one's a Carbink. Let's see if it gives me PvP IVs for the Carbink. I doubt it though, because it's from a research. Normally research Pokemon you get pretty high IVs on. Let's see. Yep. Okay, yeah, that was pretty decent. We'll probably delete it later though, unfortunately. Lantern. But yeah, pretty much all viable Pokemon that you can use in the Great League for sure. Great League and Ultra League. Especially like, you know, say with the Skarmory or anything like that, but pretty nice. That one's not the best for either. Let's see, getting down to the line here, we got a Lickitung. Pretty dope. Getting the ball, boy. Dang, I should have used that pineapple for the Lickitung, unfortunately. It's A-OK. That one is caught. Nice. Nice. Definitely deleting that one. And what was that, second to last? We got a Azumarill. A whole Azumarill. We were literally just doing a match with Azumarill, Skarmory. Pretty much everything that I just displayed in the Great League you can get from this challenge here. Which is really nice. Oh, that one's pretty good IVs. Nice. And then last but not least, what do we get at the end here? We get a pass and ooh, shiny Cresselia. Oh my god, I got a shiny. Both. I got two Great League viable Cresselias that are literally shiny. That is insane, bro. The luck is insane. Unless this is guaranteed to be shiny at the end of this challenge, I'm not sure, but that is pretty cool. Oh my god, get in the ball. Alright, let's yeah, we'll use the Ultra Ball. Get it over with. Nice. But yes, my goodness, shiny Cresselia. Let's go. And let's see what the IVs are, because my other Cresselia IVs were trash. Okay, these are pretty much the same. But it is Great League PvP viable, which is pretty dope, pretty awesome. But yes, definitely recommend finishing out those challenges there so you can get all those Great League viable Pokemon, which is pretty cool. Especially the Cresselia at the end. The Cresselia is definitely a really good Pokemon to be using in the Great League, especially right now for how many times you can actually play the Great League. I mean, 50 times is pretty nice. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Definitely leave a like and a comment down below and subscribe to the channel as it helps the channel grow. We will be doing Ultra League and, as I said, Master League and the Premier Cup videos here shortly, so definitely stay tuned for that. And as I said, keep battling, go battlers, and get some more, you know, rewards. All those rewards are definitely handy. But anyway, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.